You have a son. You said you have 5 kids.
5 kids.
Okay.
That I know of.
You've been busy doing lots of stuff.
Yeah.
So one of your sons, named Patrick,
Yes.
I'm obsessed with because
Yes.
Patrick could either be like a mini model or just kind of a serial killer, to be honest.
Yes.
I want to bring up this picture of Patrick on the left here.
Yes.
Okay. And I know that's like cute, but then I want to go to this next picture. I mean,
Yeah.
what's
That's
on
your
Patrick's
child.
mind?
That's him in a good mood.
that's what is he always like this?
He is, yeah, he is always like that. He's like an old soul. Like, he's just unfazed by a lot of things, but he's kind of grumpy.
Yeah.
But he, like, people will say, like, he's so grumpy, and then they'll go, like you. And I'll
Well,
be
that's
like,
a good point because we have a picture of you when you were a kid as well, actually, and
yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes.
like father, like son. I
Yeah,
feel
there
like
is
this is
a certain kind of anger that underlies. I mean, by the way, Patrick looks like me when I was a little kid, and I look like my dad. It's like the gene pool is very strong,
You're all the human manifestation of Grumpy Cat.
right?
Yeah.
I am. I think that's a good thing.
And you're the youngest of 3, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so what were you like as a kid? Did you get away with a lot? Were you grumpy?
I feel like my parents kind of sort of gave up on like child rearing. In general.
Relatable.
They're great people, but like as the youngest, I was also kind of a dick. I went to Polish school every Saturday, and it was this Catholic Polish school, and I went to get a Polish donut, which are these like awesome. They're cooked in pork fat and they're filled with plum jam. All of that is irrelevant, but just an unnecessary detail of food. Now I'm hungry, and I always wanted to buy a donut one day, and I didn't have money. And so the woman was like, "Oh, you can just start a tab. It's like 50 cents. Don't worry about it. You'll pay me next week." And so, of course, I forgot about said tab. And then until next week, and I wanted more donuts, and I decided to start buying donuts for my friends. By the end of the semester, like, they were like 25 to 50 cents each. My dad showed up to school to pick me up, and I had like a $200 tab that he had to pay, and he was pissed.
Wow.
Yet you look like this.
I was a child, and I was buying them for everybody else. Like, who
a
did I
giver.
think I was?
Now, as a father, how would you parent the situation?
Oh, I got 5 of them, so it's like, there's just so much drama. It's too hard. It's way too hard. There's just way too many of them, and it's too difficult. So, like, I hear that, and I'm like, yeah,
I
that's
appreciate
like a
how
touche.
real that sentence is. Straight up, it's hard. Don't recommend.
Really
It's
hard.
like I'm not taking that on.
It's just, it's like, but there's no going back. Once you have the kid, you can't be like, it's not like Amazon where you can ship it back. It's just brutal. But they're killing me. My children are killing me. They are.
So, Anthony, congratulations. I got to pull this out. You have the release of a New York Times best-selling cookbook. I mean, can we take a moment and clap? And so, do I understand this correctly that you, after filming for long, long hours, then went home and tested recipes?
So I'm a workaholic.
Okay, love that, love that.
Do the nervous laugh. I decided to write a book while we were filming seasons 3 and 4 of Queer Eye in Kansas City. And so we would film like 10, 12-hour days, and then I would show up at home or at my rental apartment, and that's when I would basically start cooking. But you know what? We made it through, and now there's a book.
Look, there's a New York Times best-selling book. So it's no secret that you're hilarious.
Oh.
We know you're hilarious, but you're actually working on a dramatic movie. It is called American Dreamer, and I want to read this because I'm gonna boast you for a second. It had an amazing LA Times review that called you a breakout star. Congrats, good news. I love that. I want to know what it's about because have you ever done a dramatic role before?
I've done some dramatic roles, but this is an indie where I'm the lead, and all the pieces came together, so it's really exciting.
What's
and
it about?
Well, it's about a rideshare driver who is kind of down on his luck. He's had some bad luck and some bad decisions through his life, and this gig economy, it's like he's not really making enough money, so he starts driving around this drug dealer, which is not a good idea, and that leads to more bad decisions. But the story, I don't want to give too much away, but like there's some stuff that goes on where it's kind of shocking, and it's a thriller, so but it's super fun. It's not a comedy at all.
Thank you for not wanting to give anything away. I will. We have a clip. Let's take a look at this clip.
No, you take me to my son.
You take me to my son right now.
You say one word and your son dies. I swear to God. Can you keep your mouth shut? Can you keep your mouth shut? Everything's gonna be okay.
It was fun for the whole family, right?